This is a review of the ZZR7 Portable Washer, Foldable Washer, and the brand sent this out to me for free, and the opinions on this are my own. So let me show you a quick overview of this. This is a washer that collapses. So if I were to push it down, you can see just how slim it gets. It's about a little over 6 inches tall, 13 inches tall when it's extended, and it comes with this very handy lid, and then this is where the adapter is going to plug in. And then I really like how on the bottom it's got these suction cups so that it doesn't move around on your counter or your bathroom sink counter. And then here is the plug, and you can use this by just using with the plug and then emptying it after, or it does come with a hose, which I will use and just have it drain into my sink, and then a drying basket. Here's the power adapter. Let's expand this. So the easiest way to do that is just to press down on the bottom here and pull up on the sides. There it is, fully expanded. So a little over 13 inches tall. So this is just a great little machine to have if you're in an RV, small apartment, for traveling, camping, even a hotel if you've got room for this in your luggage. When I put it down here and these suction cups engage, you can see it's pretty secure. I'm going to wash a few small items. Now when you fill this up, you want to fill it 2/3 full. Plug this in. I'm just going to put a small amount of detergent in here. Okay, you can see I've got it filled up almost to the top of the green area. That's roughly 2/3. So to start it, we push this switch here, and then you can toggle between the times with this switch, and then to long press it, turns it off. So we'll starts out at 5 minutes by default. We'll switch it to the 3-minute one. Very quiet. And you put the lid down just so you don't risk any water splashing out. Unfortunately, there's no timer, like countdown, that tell you how much longer the wash has. But since these are such short cycles, I mean, you could set your own timer to get a sense for when it's going to be done. Check out that cool backlighting. I really love that effect. Okay, looks like it's done. We want to drain this out, so you want to make sure that it's unplugged. So I'm just going to open this. You could use the hose, though when you are doing the wash, you can't have the hose on here because it just drains out. So you would actually have to add the hose after you're done if you needed the extension to drain it. The hose is for the drying spin cycle, so we want to connect the hose to make sure the water has a way of getting out. Make sure that's in your sink securely. Let's reconnect the power. We're going to take this spin basket and snap it into place, and then put our clothes in there, and then we'll turn it on. We'll just do a 3-minute, but you can do a 3, 5, or 10-minute spin cycle. Okay, so that's the end of the spin cycle. Let's see how it did as far as getting the clothes dry. Got a decent amount of the water out of the clothes, but it's not like a spin cycle on a full-size washer that's going to really get some good RPMs and get a lot of the moisture out. Probably more so for the socks that are going to retain more moisture. Now, one thing you could do is, what I could have done is I could have wrung these out and then put them in here. So the spin cycle is not super strong. These are definitely clean, and we can hang these to dry. When you're done using the unit, you do want to make sure the inside is fully dry before you put it away, or you could collapse it and leave the lid open for it to dry as well. This little portable washer is a great thing to have if you're in a pinch, if you live in a small place and don't have easy access to washing facilities, or if you're camping, traveling. So yeah, I highly recommend this little portable washer. Thanks for watching my review.